All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I do apologize. Not sure if we were streaming or not. We want to make sure we bring you good live racing. And so we'll continue to stream from here. So if it's not working properly, we'll get it squared away and provide that for you. So again, Rig, are you still with me, sir?
Yes, I am.
All right. Again, we are at the 6-minute mark for qualifying, and most of these guys should have a lap in. So right now, let's see how this grid is shaping up here. Right now, Frazzled in the 47 Aston Martin has the 1 spot on the grid with a time of 1:30.7. Then we have Lethal Machine currently in second. Actually, let's go ahead and
131.04.
Yep. In 9th we have, in 10th we have the Joy of Painting, the 4 Porsche with a time of 1:32.8. 13th we have Sim Re I can't spell 911 in the Mercedes 72 with the best time of 1:32.5, currently in 11th. Then we have
Telecom's currently sitting at 4th with a 131.4.
1:34.4. Okay.
131.4.
Not too far off.
Then we've got L7 F-Bomb with a 131.6. And then Butler with a 131.8.
Then we have Viper currently in 9th with a best of 132.0. Close to a 133, but not too shabby. In 13th, we have Pisa, 36 in the 36 McLaren. I'm sorry, I'm not going out of order here. Let me get back to the garage. I'm sorry, I'm going, okay. You said,
Seal's currently running a 132.1. A 132.105 because Frankie Bick is running a 132.177.
Not bad. In 14th, we have Pezza 36 with a 132.7. And in 12th, no, go ahead.
The order's getting shuffled around now.
Yes.
Guys are posting faster times.
Yeah, we're under the 4-minute mark, so probably like what, maybe 2-3 laps left here, maybe 2 laps before the final grid comes. Final grid.
Minute and a half a lap. Probably got 3 laps left to go.
Oh, and the Dominator going from 17th or 19th to 15th in that nice livery in the 2.4 BMW. Really nice livery. Then in the 2.5 in the 93, 25th position, we have Power Asylum as well in the BMW 93 car with the best time of 1:33.6.
I don't think he set a valid lap yet.
Oh, he hasn't. Okay. I know in 21st we have Dan SN84 in the 227 car with the best time of 1:33.8.
Yeah, he's trying his hand at the Alpine.
Yep. In the 14th we have Hilarious Mark in the 369.
And the other Alpine.
Yep, with a 132 flat, 132, almost a 133. But again, we'll see where he's at. Then in 8th we have Joey T93, currently sitting in 9th in the number.
Yeah, I was gonna say he got bumped to 9th.
Oh, what was he at?
Well, he was at 8th, and then just as you were saying that, he got bumped to 9th.
Yeah, SR Telecom took him down to 9th.
Seal moved up to P5 with a 131.3. So.
Ooh, and then we're in the car with Bruh Epic, who has not put in a valid lap yet, but his last one was a 1:44.2, who is in the Aston Martin this evening. XPG Luck as well has not put in a time yet, sitting in the pits.
Yeah.
Collins BTK as well in the pits, but currently sitting 20th with a best of 1:32.9. All right, we got to keep an eye here on Stormfire 94. Remember last week he had that mishap in the early start there in Red Bull Ring, which was won by Telecom 97. in the McLaren. This week he's in the Aston Martin. But Stormfire had a great comeback, who is now moved up to third from sixth, I believe, with the best time of 1:30.8. So I'm going to keep my eye here on Stormfire. Like I said, if he has a good start, he will definitely make a good run here for the top podium, top three. Absolutely. With that comeback he had last week. So Stormfire 94, we'll keep an eye on you in the 199 Aston Martin.
Yeah,
who else you got for me, Rick?
Just bumped him.
Ooh. Yes, he did.
He's now into third place with a 1:30.77.
Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, let's do this. Let's look at the times. We're under the minute mark here for the qualification. So I am going to go to the grid and look at these timetables here.
Yeah, there's a 1/10.5 between first and second place.
Man, I'm on it right. I see it.
And then 0.5 to third and fourth.
So we're definitely going to see some battles here throughout the grid here, in front, mid, everywhere.
Oh, yes.
Pretty much. And the fastest first two sectors are done by Telecom. And in the final third sector, their best time is Frazzle. So right now, yeah, not too much. Yeah, not too much. So we'll expect a good fight here on the top five. And again, depending on how the start goes here, we have a pretty good sized grid here this evening. Almost, how many on? Almost 30 on the grid. Yeah, 26. Yep. So again, ladies and gentlemen, another big grid here this evening. Again, not a sharp first turn like Red Bull Ring, but nonetheless, still a good sized grid. Well, we have to
funnel everybody down.
Yes, Flash of Blaze. Looks like Aston Martin is the car. Well, last week we had a crap load of Beamers and what was it, Rick? Beamers and Porsches. This week is Aston Martin. Now keep in mind, this is the second trial race before the season opener next week. So we do have a couple drivers here switching cars, and some are switching from last week McLarens and Porsches to looks like Aston Martin this evening. So again, unless you're saying that the Aston Martin is the car that you recommend the car to have of choice, if that is what you're saying, it could be the case, sir. Yes. How do you feel about the Aston Martin here, Rick, on GT4 around Laguna?
Well, the Aston is in general is a good car. It's got good grunt out of the corners, and decent top end. It lacks a little bit in the handling department, but overall it's a nice rounded car.
Now, compared to the Camaro, which one would you pick?
I'm still going with the Camaro.
I mean, you got me addicted now to that car. I love the Camaro, man. And I love I'm starting to really like the front engine cars. I think they handle, first of all, they got that power, especially on straight line. But I don't know. I just feel I'm feeling more comfortable on these muscle cars here. It's just more me, manly man. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, let's look at your grid for this evening. So, in P1, we have Frazzled in the 47 Aston Martin. Then we have SRE Telecom with a close second in the 76 Aston Martin. Then we have third, Loose Lip 69 in the 333 car. Again, in the fourth position, we have TX Yuya in the 95 Aston Martin. And in fifth, we have Stormfire 94 199 Aston Martin. Rig, who do we have from 6th to 10th, sir?
1 sec. In P6, we've got Lethal Machine in the Aston Martin. P7 is L7 F-Bomb in the Merc. GLR Seal in the Porsche. We got Epic in the Aston in P9. Chug-a-Lug in the Janetta in P10. P11, we've got TMX Phantoms in the Merc. Joey T93 is back in P12 in the Audi. And then we start seeing our first Camaros with Butler in P13.
And then we have Frankie Bick in another Camaro as well in P14. Then we have Slim Reaper 911 in the Merc 72. Then we have that Dominator B in the 24 BMW. Beautiful livery. Then we have, sir, if you don't mind finishing off the grid from 17, I'm going to go ahead and get the camera set on how many we have here. 26.
We got Hilarious Mark at P18. Viper, our very own Rigo, in P19 in the McLaren. The Joy of Painting in the Porsche in P20. Pezza 36 in the Maca in P21. Collins BTK in the Aston in P22. Dan's 84 in the Alpine P23. Asylum in the BMW in P24. The Fish 4287 in the Porsche. We've got Luck in P26 in the Aston to finish up the grid as our grid heads out.
All right. Now we're getting information from the viewers that we have an echo. Let me go on mute and you do the talking, sir.
All right. See if I can find a car to hang out with while we're doing our formation lap. Everybody get their tires up to pressure, up to temperature. See if I can follow. I'll hang out with Loose Lips in the Ginetta in P3 for our parade lap. You don't get to see too many of these Ginettas around. Most people don't seem to enjoy the Ginetta. It's a good handling car, it just lacks in top end. Get us a nice shot going up the hill.
Yeah, I am currently on board with Stormfire in the car, man. And I'm telling you what, I like this camera here. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we do have another streamer on Twitch. And he, what's his name again, Rick? The streamer's name? Zalexi. So let's ensure we head over to Zalexi's channel as well, and then check out his stream as well for those that prefer Twitch over YouTube. Again, 2 streamers this evening for the GT4 season trial race. So yes, I'm on board with Stormfire, and I tell you what, man, I do like this onboard camera here for qualifying. All right, so he's online with us. Thank you, sir, for joining us, man. I will definitely check out your stream later. So Zalexi is here with us, ladies and gentlemen. Big shout out. Make sure you guys check out the Twitch over at Zalexi, as he is up late. Juice up on caffeine, sir, because you're going to need it just like last week. And let's bring these boys a good show this evening, because it is going to be a doozy. Rig, are you ready for this evening? Because it is going to be a good one here. I'm on board with Stormfire. Let me get in the exterior mode here, as the viewers want to see the show from the exterior. I wish we had our helicopter camera again. ACC needs to fix that. But here we go. We're about to get the green. We got a green, ladies and gentlemen.
Away we go.
Yes, sir. We have every so far 2x2 as we come across the first turn now here. These drivers must make sure that they maintain their distance left to right, front to back. Again, let's survive lap 1, turn 1, lap 1, and we'll have ourselves another good week. Again, so far so good. I'm on board. I'm with Stormfire, and he is looking good there. Looks like somebody went off board there.
Between Seal and I didn't catch who it was he made contact with.
So we have contact there with Seal.
It was one of the Astons.
Oh, Stormfire is trying to make the move there on the inside and actually gets that side by side next to Loose Lips as they are wheel to wheel. But Loose Lips holds his own there and keeps that third from Stormfire. But again, not too far off behind him is Tuya in 5th Again, this is going to be another good one.
Audi is... Ooh.
What do we have, sir?
Audi spinning on the exit and ended up across the track with a field of cars.
Oh.
Seal had to go back to the garage for repairs.
Oh, man. So we have a driver down. Seal. All right, so Stormfire is still in fourth. Again, he's definitely letting loose lips know I'm here, baby boy. But again, it's still early. We have 28 minutes left. Again, no requirements today as the final race for the trial. But again, next week, these boys are gonna have to figure out the tire strategy, because next week is gonna be a tire change on every race, mandatory. Last year it was fixed fuel. This season, Rig has it as a mandatory tire change throughout the whole season within each race. So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody's strategy on that. Oh, somebody's biting dust in the front. Let's go ahead and move around this grid here. In 6th, we have Lethal Machine in the 135 car. We'll go on board it.
Wide in one of the Beamers.
Ooh. Aston Martin definitely running the short here tonight, as they still hold 4th, 5th, and 6th. And again, I think we have one up there in the front here. So Lethal Machine on board with Lethal Machine in the Aston Martin as well. Man, it has a nice sound to it, that's for sure. As he is really close to you, breathing down his neck. But again, everybody's close to each other here. The slipstream here. It's still early in the race here. Again, not a long track at all. It has a total of 11 turns on a paved circuit surface. A total of 2.2 miles. So not a long circuit, but again, a very fun one to enjoy for sure.
Very famous as well.
Yes. Oh, looks like Tuya has spun out, or not sure what happened there.
We got Butler out in the gravel, and Lethal Machines out in the gravel as well as number 90. Hang on, number 95.
Yep, 95. He's now going back on the course now. Safe to do so, but I'm not sure what happened there. Again, we'll have to look at the replays later. If you have a replay there, you can watch it. That'd be great. But maybe we'll get back on that and see what happened there. All right, Phantom still holding that 6th spot there. Actually moved up due to that incident there. And again, this is the opportunity for all the drivers to get on the circuit. The more they race with each other, the more they understand their habits of each other. Oh, we have a nice battle here for, looks like 7th, between Chug-a-Lug, Sim Reaper 911, Bruh Epic, and XPG Look. So, and I'm telling you what, Slim Reaper is chasing down Chug-a-Lug really good here. He's not making it easy, letting him know I'm breathing down your back as he's chasing down the 3 car there. All right. Battle 117. Again, we have a battle here. I told you there's going to be battles everywhere. And there's a battle here for position for 13th.
Look, we got a car parked off the side of the track. Hilarious Mark in the Alpine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got battles.
Up to the corkscrew. He's back on track and going again.
I am on board with Beto 117 in the 17 Porsche as he is chasing down that Dominator in the BMW. Again, this is going to be bad. It's still pretty close, and we at the 24-minute mark, so not quite exactly halfway through, but not too much racing left. Oh, as Dan SN goes off track. And now Beto moves up to 12, and him and that Dominator will wheel to wheel, pulls back and allows that Dominator to plays it safe and allows the overtake on the inside. So yeah, bro, Epic is also being chased down by 24.
TX, yeah. Just made the pass on Joey T in the Audi.
Yeah,
but that Audi's looking worse for wear.
Oh, the Joey T93. Now we'll see how. I want to see how TX Yuya responds to the incident. I love when I get it, you finish it regardless of the issue. That's what makes a real good sim racer. Never mind the situation, accept a new challenge. How are you going to respond from that? And he has responded well thus far, as he is chasing down Butler, who is what, 4 second gap in the Camaro.
Just over 4 seconds. Yep.
So
Lethal is looking to put a move on Joey right now, trying to set him up for turn 1 by the look of things. Just a little too far back to get the job done, though.
Absolutely.
We've got an Aston Martin. Telecom got out into the sand. That is one thing about this track, is the track limits are self-policing here.
Yeah.
You get out to that sand, and it will it'll let you know when you've screwed up.
Absolutely.
Telecom is now back to P10.
So there we go. Now we're going to see how Telecom. Oh, we have Frankie Bick. No, we have XPG Luck. Way to recover that car and get it back on the circuit as quick as possible, man. But he spun out as he was going. I don't know if you saw that, as he was going down the corkscrew. He spun. I mean, he did a 360 going down the corkscrew and was able to recover it and continue. Nope. So good driving.
Telecom's headed to the pits. Must need a few repairs.
And this is the time for it. If anything's gonna happen, let it be now, man. Let it be now. Ooh, we have a battle for position as Pezza 36 is chasing down that Dominator in the 24 BMW. I mean, it is one mistake from 2-4. And 36 is showing the inside. Great defense by 2-4 in the BMW. Great defense there as he was showing the inside and closed that gap immediately.
Again, managed to build himself almost a 6 second gap already.
Ooh, yeah, that's if he can hold that for the next 21 minutes, man, he might have himself a P1 there. So somebody bit some dust there in the Porsche. Beto 117 bit some dust there and still on course, but you know, all you got to do is hit that any part of that sand. You're losing all kinds of stuff. For sure.
Yeah. You'll definitely lose some momentum getting out into the sandbox, but you get a wheel out there while you're leaning on that tire, and now you're looking at different point of view altogether.
Absolutely. And
so we've got 2 cars in the pit, Telecom and Joey T. They're both in the pit, getting their cars repaired.
All right, so we'll see how they respond back from this. Again, it's 20 minutes left into the race. 5 laps in, and Power Asylum, man, he's had a pretty good race here for him this evening in the BMW. Currently running in 15th as he comes around the last turn there, and Dan's N84 277 sitting in 14th right now as he's chasing down Viper, who last week came in 4th in the McLaren as well. So looks like Viper's gonna stick to the McLaren. Joey T is now will be exiting pits here shortly, as his car has now they have now repaired their damage. So what do you see thus far, man? What do you see for this season as the ones to watch?
I just watched Butler get out into the sand on the outside of the corner and come shooting back across the track to the inside wall.
Oh!
I was going to say he was making inroads on Asylum, but he just gave a bunch of that up.
And again,
Asylum's out into the sand now. He managed to gather it up, so...
And again, see, Stormfire 94, what I say, ladies and gentlemen, this driver gets a good start, man. He's going to have himself a good race tonight. Currently sitting in 2nd and running a 131.2 as he comes around the first turn there. All right, again, there's plenty of gap there between him and Frazzled, who is in the lead right now with almost a 7-second gap. So a pretty decent gap there for 18 minutes. So if he can maintain that, Rig, again, this is racing. So let me stop doing this commentator curse, because that shit happens, and don't want to do that. Lethal Machine in 17. Again, how is the Aston Martin the car for this? Sorry, let's see how it's looking. Let me go back to the garage here. Yeah, well, Mercedes is also doing good.
Yeah, I'm riding on board with loose lips, looking back, staring a couple of Mercs right in the grills.
Yeah.
Oh, and one's getting the run on him.
Who might that be, sir?
That would be L7 F-Bomb that managed to get the move done, headed up to the corkscrew.
All right, let's see if we can jump back in there. Yeah, loose lips. Ooh, we have a nice battle here. Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Is trying to get the position
goes
back,
off.
but, steps wide. Gathers it up, and
good driving by both.
That lets Phantoms through.
Yep, the Phantoms ain't going nowhere. Now we have a real battle here. This is a battle here between really good drivers here as Bomb moves on the inside there. All drivers are showing the inside. Now here's a game of defense here. Who's going to defend the best here? 93.33 showing the inside there. Little love tap to 96. Phantom holds his, maintains it. And 72 is now showing the inside to Chug-a-Lug. So 72 is now taking the inside and that position from Chug-a-Lug.
Yep. I don't think these Ginettas quite have the grunt that the Mercedes do.
Yeah, I don't see it. I mean, they right there, if that Mercedes is now chasing down loose lips and not too much separating them too. So the Mercedes is definitely waiting to make that move at the right time there. So we'll keep an eye here on Slim Reaper as he is chasing down loose lips. I mean, as he's chasing down loose lips there for 5th. And again, right next week is when all the points matter. So, pick wise for the season. Remember, you will be back in this circuit. So, but loose lips goes wide again. He keeps going wide there, and forces Slim Reaper
that way.
Yeah, definitely. So that allows may lose 2 positions here by going wide there.
He's got the inside, but
he's got the inside, yes sir. But is it safe? Because the 72 is going to squeeze in more than likely. Okay, so good defense there and good hold. Yes sir. Good driving by loose lips. I mean, I can't get off of this right now. Now I'm not.
Chug-a-Lug loses another spot to
XP Luck, XPG Luck.
Yep.
And that's 2 Mercedes, right? Well, no, that's a Mercedes. Yeah, Mercedes that got by. Yep, and an Aston. So I don't know how the loose lips is definitely holding on. Definitely driving that car very good. All right, you heard the man halfway through. Oh, it looks like Phantoms.
Phantom.
Yeah, I think he lost it going down the corkscrew there almost, but was able to maintain control of the car.
That's not a place you want to run wide.
No, not at all. Yeah, so loose lips is actually chasing down, but also playing defense. So he has his hands full this evening for the next 14 minutes. His hands are definitely full.
Definitely driving with one eye in the rear view.
Absolutely. And again, this is just a preview of what the season's gonna bring, Rig. So big shout out, man. Thanks for putting this thing together. I think the community is definitely looking forward to it. And a big shout out to all the drivers across the pond who are up late just to get some of this in. Big shout out to you guys, man, and we appreciate you guys staying up and racing with us. And some of these drivers at a 1 o'clock morning time frame, and some are midnight time frame. So it's pretty late over there. So I appreciate you guys dialing in and tuning in and joining us on the grid. So big shout out to you guys, and ACC consoles as well. So again, starts next week, man. Rig, I'm excited, bro. This is probably one of the biggest GT4 grids you're gonna see in a long time.
Beto gets a little wide coming out of turn 4. Gets a big wiggle on. He's got the mean grill of the Camaro chasing him down right now.
And who is this?
Butler. Chasing Beto down. Heading up to the corkscrew now.
Yep. Oh, Beto goes wide.
Yep.
Beto went wide. I don't know if it was the pressure, but he does have some damage there in the front. I don't know. Not too much damage, but some enough. Not enough, but you can see it.
I know that Camaro of Butler's is looking well loved.
Again, he has now has a 2-second gap on Beto. I think Beto just went wide there, and again, Power is now chasing and is looking at taking that position from Beto, and we'll see how Beto responds and see how he defends this coming down the first turn here. So Beto definitely going to defend the inside there from Power Asylum.
Oh,
definitely.
Who's that off in the Epic was off in the sand, just outside of turn 2 and 3.
Ooh,
he's still out in the sand.
Yep, just went out, regained position. And again, this sand is the killer, man. You will be back in sunny California.
Well, once you get out into the sand, it's not as soon as you drive back onto the track, you got all the grip. No, you got to wear that sand off your tires, get your tires cleaned up again. Yeah.
Yes, sir. You'll hear it in the car as you go. Oh, and who is that going wide? Power Asylum now goes wide. Definitely loses a lot of time there. As Beto goes down the corkscrew.
44. He was wide, heading up the hill to the corkscrew.
The joy of painting in the Ford Porsche, holding on to the 16th spot with the best time of with last 133, as he is chasing down Lethal Machine. Chug-a-Luck still holding on to that 8th.
Butler's now reeling in Dan's in the Alpine. He's got the gap down to... Ooh, he shaved it right down in turn 2.
Oh.
He shaved it down by 0.4 of a second in one corner.
That's
nice move
good.
Under brakes.
Oh, loose lips takes. He goes bouncing. He goes bunny hopping, and is now down to 7th. Hits the wall. Man, oh man. Golly, what an unfortunate situation for Loose Lips, man. I mean, boy went airborne. But we'll see how he responds here. He is still currently in 8th with 10 minutes left, but I do believe the car has some kind of damage. He did hit the wall a little bit as he goes down the corkscrew there, but oh man, he was definitely holding his own and chasing down. Man, it's all right, man. If it's gonna happen, let it happen now, man. Let it happen now. So Chug-a-Lug is now in 7th as he passes the finish. Finish line here with the time of 1:33.5. All right, we're under the 10-minute mark. Rig 9 minutes before the last trial race, and then we'll start the official season next week. Man, I am too excited. I will be broadcasting as well, and I'm hoping Zalexi has his stream up by then. I hope he's still watching. Make sure all the viewers, those who will be watching later, there will be 2 streams going at the same time. Ooh, looks like we have a drive-through. Who is that? 44. 44 car. So has the drive through. He has 3 laps to clear it in. If not, he will be DQ'd. So number 44.
Epic.
Oh, epic. Wonder if it was probably track limits there, more than likely.
I wonder if he took the quick exit. Oh, loose lips just jumped back to the pits. So
Yeah.
he obviously did too much damage.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, he was running really good there. Being chased down. Oh, we have a chase down here between Butler and Dan's. Yeah, Dan's. Yeah. Oh, Butler.
I've been watching it.
Yeah, Butler spins off there. I think he got a little too aggressive there. Oh, that is gonna definitely. Yeah.
Back into the wall.
Yeah, I see the hood up. That's definitely. Oh, hold your brakes. Yeah, I think he got a little too aggressive there and got a little too antsy. You know how them Aussies are, man. They get a little too antsy and they want it. And again, that's why sometimes you gotta. It might not be the good decision because not only are you gonna take somebody else out, but again, like you just saw, then he goes into the pits now. So that'll probably be the rest of his night. But
and
again,
he's got Epic following him in.
Yep. So it looks like Epic got the drive-through. Yeah, that's definitely going to leave a mark, Blades, for sure. But again, if it's going to happen, let it happen now. There's no points involved, but next week is when it gets serious. As Pezza is... hey, listen, I'm right here. We have a battle for 8th between Pezza and that Dominator in the 2.4 Beamer. So he is chasing him down. Looks like Epic has cleared his drive-through. But Pezza is definitely chasing down. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are under the 7-minute mark here. 14 laps in. And we'll go on board here.
Oh, Chug-a-Lug just sneaks by.
Oh,
Slim Reaper ran wide in the last corner.
Oh, that's all it takes. Again, take advantage of what's given to you. And I'm on board with Pezza 36 as he's chasing down that Dominator in the 2.4 Beamer. And there's only a 1 second gap between them two.
Well, we'll see how well Reaper can hold on to P6. Or sorry, if Reaper can hang on to the back of P6, Chug-a-Lug.
Yeah, Pez is definitely chasing down that Dominator.
Yeah, that gap's just under a second.
We'll stay on board here to the corkscrew. As the gap is closed by 0.2 of a second between Pezza 36 and that Dominator, which is a fight for position for 8th. And again, if this was next week, these points matter. Gets a little too antsy, goes a little wide, Pezza 36, and increases the gap again for that Dominator. So we'll come back on board here and we'll see how Pezza responds later, where he's at later. So all right, Rick, we're under the 5-minute mark, man. And Loose Lips
Frazzled.
is back.
Frazzled seems to be having an easy race. He's got himself a almost 14-second gap built up to second place, Stormfire.
Well, that's a pretty.
He's just out there cruising.
Yeah, he just got the window down, smoking a cigarette, and just waiting on everybody. Lonely.
Sunday drive mode now.
Yep, so lonely. But We'll see next week how lonely that gets. Because next week we're gonna have some dogs on the track, and we have some really good drivers on the track. Again, I don't think, Rig, you're gonna see a bigger GT4 grid than this collab between ACC consoles and IRL. I mean, to get over 20 cars on the grid in GT4 class, where are you seeing that at?
We've got a few retirements that have happened now, understandably.
Absolutely. And still at 20.
Yep.
That's pretty daggone good. So I appreciate that. As admins, we definitely appreciate that, man. And I love it when drivers finish their race, no matter what the situation is, because, again, every league requires, at least we do, in IRL, we require a percentage of completion in order for points to be awarded. So in our case, I'm pretty sure you'll probably implement the same thing, Rick, because this is still our IRL standards and regulations, along with ACC consoles. But we do have a requirement, a completion requirement of, what is it this year? 85, 80?
75.
75.
Three quarters.
So 75% must be completed on circuit. So loose lips is, after that, he's just not.
Again.
Yeah, he's not having that. It's definitely not going his way after that. But nonetheless, this is a good driver here. Again, maybe he's just trying out a different card, and we'll see. We'll see where he goes with next week. Again, are we allowing one car change this year, this season? Or what you start is what you get?
Usually, yeah, that's what we go with, is what you start with is your car choice, so choose wisely.
Choose wisely, ladies and gentlemen. No car changing after the season starts.
Well,
no
you can. It's going to cost you any points you've gained up to that point.
Oh, so we are allowing a car change. You just will forfeit all points accumulated. Yep. All right. So, again, allowing a car change, points will be forfeited. Points accumulated will be forfeited and start at 0. So, choose wisely, like the man said. All right, we're at the under the 2-minute mark, Rig. So I think we have maybe one lap left, and then we'll call this race and this trial.
We've got our leader just came through rainy curve, so yeah.
One more lap.
He'll be crossing the line for the final lap.
All right, Chug-a-Lug is still holding on to that 6th spot here. And he's had himself a good race this evening. And still running consistent 131s, man. Still consistent 131. All right, we're down to the last lap, like you mentioned. Beto chasing down Dan SN.
And he's putting the pressure on.
Absolutely. So we'll go on board here with Beto 17. I'm not sure if he was in the Porsche last week. I do know he was on the track last week, but I'm not sure what car he was on last week.
We've also got Pezza all over the bumper of the Dominator.
Ooh, let's go there. Let's.
They're just heading through rainy curve now.
Oh, I mean, this battle back here is going to be good too here, but let's.
Both gaps have opened up a little bit.
Yep, both. Yeah, so we have a battle for position for 8th and a battle for position for 10th. And if these were points, man, it will definitely be a big difference in points, man, because they matter, man. That Dominator is definitely running slider faster time than, but goes wide, a little, not too wide, but goes a little wide there. Last lap. That allows Pezza to start closing the gap on him here.
And it looks like we've got Epic off track just at the bottom of the corkscrew. He's just getting himself going again.
All right, looks like your leader has won the race and has crossed the finish line.
Happening here, 90, 93.
All right, Pezza's chasing down.
4, and 997 Frankie Bick. They're all fairly tight.
Oh, Pezza 36 loses control there a little bit, regains it as he has a pretty good gap there on Dan's, but definitely going to be holding that 9th spot as that Dominator can now relax there with that good 4-second gap here. All right. So I am going to go to the podium here, to the finish here. So your podium winner is your race winner, Frazzled, in the 47 Aston Martin. In second is Stormfire 94 in the Aston Martin 199. In third is L7X Bomb in the 20 Mercedes. In fourth is Phantoms 96 Mercedes as well. In fifth we have XPG Luck. Let me get back here. In sixth we have Chug-a-Lug. In seventh, Slim Reaper. In eighth, we have that Dominator. In ninth, Pisa 36. Dan's 84 in 10th. In 11th, we have Beto. 12th, Lethal Machine. 13th is Frankie Bick. The Joy of Painting in 14th. Power Asylum 15th. 16th is Collins BTK. 17th is Fish 4287. 18th is Bruh. Loose Lips 69 in 19th. Butler in 20th. Joey 21. Viper. Looks like some of these have left the grid. All right. Yep. All right, man. Really good race this evening. I didn't see too many incidents. I don't know if you saw any back there, but I think we had a great race again this week.
Nothing worse than a couple of late taps.
Yeah, little paint scratches here and there, but hey, who doesn't appreciate a good tap on the paint? As long, good racing, good hard fought racing is what we want, what we like, and I think we have ourselves a really good grid, Rick. I think we put ourselves a really good grid here, and I am really excited what's getting ready to happen next week.
Yep. Looks like we're up for a good season of GT4 racing.
Nathan Fafrak, good job on that P3, sir. Congratulations, man. Good racing on your behalf. Again, we look forward to seeing you on the season opener. Now, the thing is, what car of choice will you be taking? You will be allowed to switch, but you will forfeit all points. So, Rig, I think we're ready for the season opener next week, man. I am going to getting our stream a lot more detailed, a lot better than what we did tonight. Now that I officially have my computer here, I can get the stream ready for next week and hopefully do podium interviews after the race. So we like to do those in IRL, and I intend on doing those post-race this season. So podium, we'll have interviews post-race after each and every race, and I'm really looking forward to that. So next week we'll begin the whole show.
And I should be able to join you more often.
That's right. You're out of commission this year. Unfortunately, you will not be racing. So you will, yes, sir. I will be in the booth with you.
Yes.
And looking forward to that as well. So again, I will get this stream a lot better for our viewers and our drivers, community drivers, so they can watch the replays. This should be a good one. And again, next week, hopefully, who's the other streamer? Lexi, right? We'll have the other stream ready on Twitch, and we'll have that squared away. So there'll be 2 streams available on 2 different platforms. And if I get this right on OBS, I will also be streaming on Twitch on our IRL channel as well as YouTube IRL channel. So technically 3 streams next week. And you'll be joined by Rig and I in the IRL channel, and Leaks in the other. So maybe hopefully we can intertwine and get 3 people on the stream. That'll be epic if it's possible, and if it is, hopefully we can do it. But hey, man, I think we had fun tonight. I had a blast, and I am definitely looking forward to next week with you in the booth as well. And let's get this show on the road. And I think all the drivers are very excited as well.
I do believe so.
So, all right, man. So I will definitely get with you next week, same time, same place. And the schedule is posted to all the drivers that are viewing. And any issues, please reach out to Rig himself and on either Discord, ACC consoles or IRL, and we will square you away immediately for before the season opener. But please ensure you have everything done ahead of time, within reasonable time, so we can get everything done in time, if that all makes sense. So yeah, next week, drivers, remember, tire change all season, one stop starting next week. So all right, Rig, until next week, brother, I will holla.
All right, we will catch you later, sir.
All right, and again, to everyone that's viewing, watching, please make sure you like and subscribe. It helps the channel out. And I am your host, our Choco2225, signing out until next week. Holla!